In the small, bustling town of Ambershade, life moved quickly, yet time seemed to stand still for Maya. A gifted pianist in her late 20s, Maya had dedicated her life to music. Her melodies could draw tears from the hardest hearts, but her own heart carried a quiet ache. She had lost her parents in a car accident when she was 15, and since then, Maya believed fate had abandoned her. One rainy evening, Maya was performing at a local charity event. Among the audience sat an elderly man named Mr. Devansh, a retired watchmaker with an eye for detail and a heart full of stories. He had come to the concert to escape the weight of his own loneliness, having lost his wife years ago. As Maya played, her music tugged at his soul, stirring emotions he thought he had buried long ago. After the performance, Mr. Devansh approached Maya with trembling hands and tearful eyes. "Your music," he said softly, "it speaks of a longing, a sorrow, and yet, a glimmer of hope. What inspires such beauty?" Maya hesitated. Sharing her pain felt like exposing an old wound. But something about the old man's presence felt comforting. "Life inspires it," she finally said. "The good, the bad, and everything in between. Though, some days, it feels like fate has forgotten me." Mr. Devansh's face softened. "Fate doesn't forget, my dear. Sometimes, it just takes the scenic route." Intrigued by his words, Maya agreed to meet him again. Over the weeks, their bond grew stronger. Maya learned that Mr. Devansh had spent years crafting intricate watches, believing each tick of the hand was a moment shaped by destiny. He often spoke of his late wife, Asha, and how their love had been the cornerstone of his life. One day, as Maya played the piano in her modest apartment, Mr. Devansh handed her a small, beautifully wrapped box. Inside was an antique pocket watch with an inscription, "To those who wait, fate will show the way." "I made this watch years ago," he said. "It was meant for someone special, but I think it's found its rightful owner." Maya was deeply moved, but she couldn't understand why he had given her something so precious. "Why me?" she asked. "You remind me of my Asha," Mr. Devansh replied with a wistful smile. She too carried a heavy heart until she realized that fate has a way of turning the darkest nights into the brightest mornings. Several months later, Maya was invited to perform at a grand concert in the city, a chance she had dreamt of for years. On the day of the event, the city was struck by a massive thunderstorm. Roads were flooded, and transportation came to a standstill. Maya, devastated, believed she had lost her chance. As she sat in despair, clutching the pocket watch, a knock came at her door. It was a young man named Arav, a local cab driver who had braved the storm. "I heard about your concert," he said. "I'll get you there. Fate didn't bring me here for nothing." True to his word, Arav navigated the treacherous roads, and Maya arrived just in time. Her performance was breathtaking, earning her a standing ovation and an invitation to tour internationally. When she returned home that night, she found a letter from Mr. Devansh. In it, he revealed that Arav was his grandson, whom he had asked to keep an eye on Maya. "Fate," he wrote, "has a way of weaving lives together. You've shown me that believing in its magic is never too late." Maya held the letter close, tears streaming down her face. For the first time in years, she felt the weight of her sorrow lift. She understood now that fate wasn't cruel, it was patient, waiting for the right moment to reveal its plan. From that day on, Maya embraced life with open arms, her music conveying hope and the unyielding power of fate. Moral of the story: fate works in mysterious ways, weaving lives together and guiding us through challenges toward unexpected blessings. Patience, hope, and trust in the journey can turn sorrow into joy and bring purpose to our struggles. Everything happens for a reason, even if the reasons aren't immediately clear.